That was Sorsby's play, so very impressive what I'm seeing thus far from the Cincinnati offense.
6 receivers have caught a pass already for Cincinnati in this game. That's a huge hole for Corey Kiner. He breaks it out to the far sideline. Across the 40 and out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 39.
Has all type of running room in which he gets touched finally, 7 yards down the football field on that second and third level. Yeah, that's going to give the opponent next week a fit because, like, who do we stop? There's so many options.
They go on the ground this time. Corey Kiner just pushing his way across the 45.
We woke up to 51 degrees, a crispness that you don't see a lot this time of year in these parts. Corey Kiner, another big gainer. Well, Cincinnati on the ground a year ago. The difference in Pittsburgh, a gain of 28 more for number 21.
Season. The same type of offense what we saw last year is what we see this year. Run to the outside, find the hole, get vertical. Now what makes it special is you have to make someone miss in the deep.
Kiner now approaching 80 yards on the ground. Deep handoff. Kiner stays on his feet. Well, the vision, the balance, and the speed for the veteran running back.
The way the play's got to be made is from the back end. Luke Hader's going to be on the front end of this play. He gets to the second level and takes care of 2 players, no holding, great inside hand placement, and causes another big-time play.
Pickup of 21 yards, the ball just inside the 45-yard line for the Bearcats. Keeping it on the ground here, plenty of room for Kiner. Corey Kiner breaking a tackle, and he's in for the second Bearcat touchdown of the day. A 44-yard touchdown run for Corey Kiner.
Sorsby very, very calm, making plays down the field. That keeps Houston's defense off balance. Kiner, really good cutback runner, and sometimes you want to be slow to it and fast through it.
The Indiana transfer with Corey Kiner. 1,000-yard rusher last year with a big seam. Corey Kiner is into UCF territory with a vicious stiff arm at the end for Quadric Bullard to the 28.
My favorite player on this football team is the tight end. Over on the outside is Joe Royer. Sometimes he's kind of hiding in there, but the block by Royer at the point of attack creates that seam for Corey Kiner. And
in the flow of the game right now as they will hand it off, and this is Kiner inside the 10. Kiner still on his feet, reeling his way toward the goal line, and they'll say he'll be a yard shy for the Sun Devils. But look at the contact balance. He takes one hit at the line of scrimmage. 2 more guys, a 3rd guy, and then finally Alford readjusts. Big play, 4th down. Kiner untouched inside the 20. Kiner to the 10. Lost the ball late as it rolled forward, but I believe they're going to mark him down.
We'll look at it again. Inside zone, great job blocking by the offensive line, and just tackling can't quite.
Cincinnati playing this play without Tony Johnson and Xavier Henderson on the field.
They hand it off to their leading rusher, Kiner. Turn the corner, leaps over the defender down to the 5. Shiloh Sanders came in for the hit, and Kiner, he went airborne here.
It's a great call by Scott Satterfield, and Shiloh Sanders.
Completion percentage. Extra lineman in. The pitch to Corey Kiner. Can he turn the corner and reach the end zone? Yes! Touchdown! Bearcats! First possession on offense, converting a 4th.
Understanding that he has the speed to get to the edge. You're going to see number 35, Reed Carrico, going to have an opportunity, but he just can't seal that edge with the speed of Kiner. That they might move it up and down the field all day.
And Kiner will change things with a dazzling run up to the 25-yard line, and that'll change everything.
Joe Royer, keep an eye on him in this second half.
Kiner with a strong run up across the 35-yard line. Pressure off Sorsby.
Watch the center, number 53, Gavin Gerhardt, right after the snap. He gets up to that second level, and he's able to get on Josiah Trotter. All kinds of room.
From the 10 now. Kiner. Boy, they are just getting yards at a chunk on the ground, aren't they?
And the defensive line they stunt, right? They stunt out of the way, right? So it's up to these linebackers to fill this gap, and they're not able to do it. They do a nice job of pulling around. Big DeAndre Buford, number 56, out of Detroit, kicks out, and then you allow Kiner.
Up to the top of your screen. Kiner. I like the way this young man runs.
Yeah.
Senior from Cincinnati. Tough young man. Drive after Iowa State shoved it right down their throat on their opening drive of the second half. Option towards the boundary, and Kiner cuts it back up. Takes it inside the 45 to the, well, they mark it right there, a 12-yard gain. Let's go down to Josh. He's trying to look like an old man with wisdom when we know better than that. Kiner bouncing it outside and gets to the second level in a hurry.
That big number 56 coming around to kick out to clear this thing out for him at the right tackle position. DeAndre Buford just kicks out the linebacker, and now he has space to start to maneuver and do all those things that he does.
And they better win them all. And they did come from behind to win against San Jose State tonight. Kiner gets ahead.
Gilmore, Lawrence Sisler. I'm Brian Custer here in Manhattan, Kansas. And there's Corey Kiner. And Corey Kiner takes off. Biggest gain of the night for the Bearcats is V.J. Payne.
Little inside zone with the tight end coming across to block the backside. And he bent that back, cut it back inside the tackle. You need double moves. You need play action.
Kiner, again, another cut back by Kiner. Another big gain by Kiner. He puts his shoulder down and still running. Corey Kiner.
I can make guys miss. I will get you something beyond what the line blocks for. Again, that stretch play, his vision, he cuts back. He makes guys miss. He runs through tackles.
Kiner. Here's Kiner. Kiner still running. That's a first down and more. Corey Kiner, and you talked about it. If there's anybody who has done this job, Kleinman said you will never ever hear him say, this is my team, belongs to the players. There's Kiner again over that right side. It's a first down and more. As Kiner continues to
condensed so they can see a lot more games and they get to watch coaches' tape.
There's Kiner over that left side. Another big run for Corey Kiner. Hey, do you believe that this loss would knock you out and you're still one of the top 12 teams in the playoffs? He didn't like the question, but you know there are a number of people who will say, well, we didn't feel like Indiana played anyone until
3rd and 4. Kiner to the outside. Kiner with the burst to the 20, to the 10, down at the 2. Nnamdi Obiazor saved the touchdown, a gain of 46 yards there for Corey Kiner. Corey Kiner gets it again, bounces it to the outside. He's now over 2,500 yards, plus a touchdown. Cincinnati on the board. But right back in it now, down 10-6 with the extra point coming.